Nope, that's the ball. Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very.
Well, that's a strike. Digging in, Jimmy Rollins.
Second baseman, number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
4-1.
Into left center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to.
Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
0-1 now. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Rudder takes off. Got him swinging. Started safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses in. Throw to third. Swings through that one out in front that time. Right side. Witt out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Yandy Diaz now. And that is downstairs. Ball one. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Into center. And there's one down. One out man at first. Now Ken Griffey Jr. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a foul ball. Deal two. Back foot slider ties it up, struck him out. On the ground at first. Fair ball. Around second, on his way to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. We're tied at 1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Here's Francisco Lindor. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball, that's low.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Nick Kurtz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Out to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
This one in the air, center field. Junior moving under it. 2 down. So digging in, Victor Martinez. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
That's the ball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. That one lifted to left. Yelich running hard. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Christian Yelich. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now it's Juan Soto. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Swings through that. Diaz measures 6 feet even, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Cuba. That's the 3rd, and that chance handled. That's the inning. As we go to the last of the 3rd, leading off, Anthony Santander. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That one felt good. On the draw, right side, and that's just foul.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play, that's an infield single.
couple of hits in a row for him here, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Yelich in position. Takes it in for the out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. There goes the runner. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And it's second. Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now batting for the Clowns, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
And they'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That is the inning. Start of the fourth. Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side, Rollins. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Now the 0-1. In the air, left field. Robinson tracks it down for the out. Bottom of the fourth, digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Now pitching, Jacob Mizorowski.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
A 1-1. Line drive. Makes the catch, 1 down. And that one fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the catch for the second out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. That's to third. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that one fouled off.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
1. Ground ball right side. Rollins throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And there's a hit. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish.
Now batting for the Zombies, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Snap throw to first. Pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's saved. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Next offering is outside. Witt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball. The flip, it's there, and that's a great play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Anthony Santander.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That's ball 2.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Puts a bunt down. Witt flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit. So a man at first. In half up to hit. Swing and a miss at a slider. In there at the knees. That's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Foul ball there. Runner on the go. Next offering is foul back. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
No,
they get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, played. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Rollins for 1. On the first double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Junior up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Nope.
On the ground, right side. Over to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Juan Soto. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the 1-0. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one to Diaz. That's two. Here's the left fielder, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. In the air, right field. And that is that. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2.
Ball one.
Got him swinging. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hit. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. And two away to start the seventh. Two down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. Fought off foul. The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the... Now this is in the air down the line. Soto on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 7th. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Victor Martinez. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. They'll throw to second, and that's a leadoff double. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Jimmy Rollins. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. In the dirt. One on, nobody out. A run in here, the bottom of the 7th.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. That one at triple digits. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. So he blasts one out the other way.